Delivery drivers are under a lot of pressure to get everything right. Maybe that's why we see news reports like today's so much more often. From punchy Amazon delivery drivers to Uber drivers with self-defense skills, today's stories are about the latest sketch events in the world of delivery drivers. A woman working as an Amazon delivery driver in Castro Valley was arrested after she began hitting a 67-year-old woman who was mad about her late deliveries, say police. While delivering a package, Itzel Ramirez, 21, was caught on camera physically assaulting an elderly woman at the Vista Creek Apartments in Castro Valley, Alameda County, California, around 6 p.m. on June 3, 2021. Video footage posted on social media shows the unidentified woman appearing to say something to the driver after she dropped off the packages at the front entrance. The target of Ramirez, who is a tenant in the apartment complex, received a cell phone notification that her package was in the lobby, but when she went down to retrieve it, it wasn't there. Ramirez was working in the lobby, and the woman asked her where her package was. Ramirez replied that it would be delivered soon. Witnesses say the woman waited for another 15 minutes before again asking Ramirez about her package. This time, Ramirez's reply was for the woman to check her white privilege, to which the woman replied, "You don't have to be about it." As the woman walked away, Ramirez began to slap her in the face and back at least 10 times. The footage retrieved from cameras both outside and inside the lobby shows Ramirez pushing the woman up against the front entrance and continuing to hit her. The woman is seen leaned over with her hands covering her face in an effort to defend herself. She reportedly suffered a broken nose and other visible injuries. Ramirez was charged with 3 counts, including battery involving serious bodily injury and jail on $100,000 bail.
According to the sheriff's office summary of the event, Ramirez admitted to hitting but claimed it was in self-defense.
Amazon released a statement saying that Ramirez would no longer be employed by the company. Just before 5 a.m. on June 23, 2021, a confrontation inside a rideshare vehicle led to the death of one person and to another at a Chevron gas station on the northeast side of Atlanta. Reports state 3 males entered the rideshare as passengers. An argument ensued, and the driver, 36-year-old Nigel Nemhard, fired on 2 of the passengers, taking the life of 34-year-old Kevin Fulton and another man. The 3rd man left on foot. Nemhard remains in jail awaiting arraignment and trial. The family of Kevin Fulton held a vigil outside the gas station where this unforeseen tragedy took place. Fulton's mother spoke frankly about her feelings of anger and heartbreak at the loss of her son.
I need to know why.
According to his uncle, Fulton was a man passionate about his education and was pursuing a career in acting. He leaves behind his girlfriend and their young son. Police say the 2 truck drivers, Todd Jimmy Wileman and David Peterson, that were found in Minnesota in February 2021 were involved in a strange love triangle. The tragedy occurred at a FedEx facility in Matamidi, Minnesota on February 1st, just before 2:30 a.m. Police say in the summer of 2020, 58-year-old Wileman left his wife, Deborah, in Mississippi and moved to Minnesota to be with Tina, the estranged wife of 49-year-old David Peterson. By the end of the year, however, he'd changed his mind and called Deborah to tell her he wanted to work things out. He moved all his possessions back to Mississippi, but soon changed his mind again and returned to Minnesota and Tina. At this point, Deborah received some emails from her husband saying that he was scared and hopeless and felt he had some misunderstanding with Tina. Wileman worked at Ravenwood Transport, a private contractor for FedEx, while in Minnesota, the same place both David and Tina Peterson worked as truck drivers. Wileman was at the FedEx facility unhooking his trailer when Peterson approached him and fired a single bullet into his head. Peterson then did the same to himself, all while Tina slept in the cab of Peterson's truck. Another truck driver driving to the gas pump area in the parking lot discovered the men on the ground and called for help. When first responders arrived, one man had lost his life and the other was mortally succumbing to the hospital. Wileman was a truck driver for 35 years who also served on America's Road Team roster, earned the Silver Safety Driving Award and the 25-year Safety Performance Award from his longtime trucking company. In a statement, FedEx said they were shocked and saddened by this tragic incident and that the safety of their team members is a top priority. The company is said to be fully cooperating with law enforcement as they investigate the incident. Connecticut UPS employee Elijah David Bertrand, 19, took the life of the driver he was working with just before Christmas of 2020. Bertrand used a pocket-sized blade to stab his co-worker, Nathan Burke, at least 8 times before running into the woods off the roadway where they were parked. The knife was identified as belonging to Bertrand by his father. When police found him 15 hours later after his debit card use helped track him down, he asked them, "What took you guys so long to find me?" He gave no motive for his actions.
With a folding knife confirmed to belong to 19-year-old Elijah Bertrand.
Burke's girlfriend said the 2 UPS employees stopped at her home for dinner before taking the truck back to the warehouse. When she called half an hour later, there was no answer. Police received calls reporting a car accident involving a UPS truck, but when they arrived, they found Burke slumped over the wheel with apparent open in his torso area. He lost his life before he could reach the hospital. Bertrand's bail was set at $2 million. Police say 28-year-old Denver, Colorado Uber driver Michael Hancock fired on his passenger, Hyan Kim, in 2018, ending his life. Hancock claims Kim was inebriated and slapped him in the face, which led him to claim self-defense. Police say at least 10 bullets were fired from outside the car into the passenger seat where Kim sat. Hancock picked Kim up from a karaoke bar in the early hours of June 1, 2018. Kim had spent the night there partying with friends, and his initial destination was only supposed to be 2 miles away. However, according to Hancock, Kim refused to exit the vehicle, and he ended up driving him around for over 70 miles. After he allegedly began touching Hancock inappropriately and tried to grab the steering wheel, Hancock tried one more time to have Kim exit the car. According to Hancock's testimony, Kim began punching him. A physical altercation ensued, resulting in Hancock firing his semi-automatic weapon 10 times. 6 of the bullets hit Kim. Calls from passing drivers alerted police to the incident. They arrived to find Hancock still holding the firearm, standing outside the vehicle. An autopsy report states Kim had a blood alcohol level of .308. Hancock spent 16 months behind bars awaiting his trial date. When it arrived, he told the jury that Kim was belligerent and made unwanted advances toward him. When Kim made a quick move for his pocket, Hancock was scared for his life. A jury acquitted him in October of 2020 after 12 hours of deliberation. Uber has also come under fire in this case for failing to enforce the rule that their drivers are not allowed to carry firearms, despite the fact that the weapon in question was legally owned by Hancock. The attorney for the prosecution, Patrick Murphy, said this tragedy never would have happened if Hancock wasn't carrying his gun, and this whole ordeal is tragic for both families. Despite his disagreement with the verdict, he respects the views of the jury. Mr. Kim leaves behind a wife and child who were reportedly devastated by the outcome of the trial. What do you think of these crazy cases of drivers gone wild? Do you think rideshare and delivery services do enough background checking of their employees? Share your thoughts in the comments section and join in the conversation. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons so you never miss a thing.